Howdy folks on YouTube, Rage Christ here, getting back into Hollow Knight. Last time we played, we did what? We established Fleatopia, and here are all my citizens. Not my citizens, here are these citizens. All I did is bring them here. Lure them here? Bring them here. So, I don't know if I want to talk to them all right now. I think I've spoken to them before. The plan for today is a couple of things. Number one, is to explore the slab again, because there's some weird noises coming out of there. Number two, and in fact this will probably be number one, is to go back to here, the whatever this area is called. Is it Songclave? No. Whatever is this little place, maybe it's Songclave, and get my reward for helping my friend, because I can't remember if I've done that or not. Don't think I have. I'm not going to turn in the... how do I do this? I'm not going to turn in the... zoom out, that's what we want. I'm not yet going to turn in the thing to get the next song. Only because I don't want to progress the story unintentionally. So, because I think what I'm after is the Vault Keeper's melody. No, I've learned it. Alright. Conductor's melody I've got. Vault Keeper's melody. I thought I hadn't turned the thing in yet. Maybe I have. And that leaves the Architect's melody. Which I'm not going to do that yet. First, we're going to go to the slab. So, how do I get to the slab? Good question. How do I get to the slab? I think God, this is going to be horrible. I need a mode of transportation here, because this is just crap. I'm going to have to go through here and here and here and here and here and here and all the way to there, I think. And then, and I want to try and find that flea too. Maybe I can do that through there, maybe, possibly, maybe not. Okay, got a few things to do. Let's go and do it. That doesn't say anything. Not readable. Okay. Now, where do I go from here? We're going all the way this way. Oh, get off me. Well, that kind of worked, but also, that seems to be the same shape as this thing here. Is it? No. Maybe. A little bit. I don't know. Didn't mean to hit that button. Never mind. It's fine. Why am I killing those things? I don't even know. It's just kind of fun to do. Same thing with those. Ooh, I got a thing. To subsist on the sickly water in this fetid environment, it spits out the most toxic elements. Over generations, this former survival technique has turned into an effective hunting tool. Okay, well... I had meant to go up this way, but that seems to have not occurred. So, let's see if I can get up this way. Shall we? Huh? Oh, hang on. I really don't like these things. Oh. I'm very happy to have seen that happen. Okay. That wasn't so bad. We're back. Now, isn't there some other way in here as well? There was. I think that might have been the way back from meeting the giant or the warrior Flea. So we'll leave that for now. Where are we going? We're going to the slab? No, we're first going to the other place. The Grand Bellway. We'll catch a Ventrica to the Song Blade. And then see what we need to do there. Try and find that Flea. And then from there, we can go to the slab. So that's the plan. Right. Let's go. Everyone seems alright. How you doing, Sherma? All of these marvellous healing supplies, surely they at least are some proof of the Citadel's holy nature, sure. Here they limply lay, the castaways and the disillusioned and the used up. It's a sorry settlement you've summoned. No, alright. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. What about you? 'Twas a good deed you did up above, dear one, saving me from those screeching flocks. Not seen the like of it in a long, long time. Returned with all sorts of new goodies. Okay, what have you got? I mean, I'd like a mask shard. What is this? Spider strings. Hold this while making music, and you'll soon hear its function. Amplifies song, sends it out full and bright. Ideal if you're ever planning on performing for a crowd. Well, that's kinda handy. There are times where I'm trying to see what the things are thinking, so I'm tempted to get that. Simple key, spool fragment. Yep, that'd be good. Half a spider's spool. Just have to find its match. Them old weavers built some fine things, alright. They're long dead, da da da. Craft metal is also good for making that thing before. Choral commandment. A precious order passed down by the holy conductors. Rare to find these texts, and rarer still to find a bug able to read them. Don't know what that's for, but that seems rather important. I might just grab that. It's probably a relic. And I may as well get this while I'm at it. Okay. And then I'll come back for the rest later when I've got money. Okay, so what did I just pick up? Order issued by the Citadel. The once gleaming seal is worn with time, a relic of Farloom's past, interesting to collectors of historical items. So he'll give me money. Probably less than what I just paid to acquire it, but that's fine. I might actually quickly go and do that, because I'm not far away. What's the other thing I got? This thing. Spider strings. Sophisticated weaver device. Resonates with music played to amplify and enhance performance. Expands and strengthens the effect of the needling. Well, that's a good thing. I will play around with that shortly. Where is this bug? And how am I going to get to that bug? Okay, let's have a look at this map. I can't for the life of me see how on earth I could get to that. While I was there, I should have gone that way and investigated. That would have been smart. I'm just going to head up and see what there is to see. I mean, unless I can do it... No, I can't even get out from here. Can I go up? No. How did I get up before? I seem to remember it being through the memoriam, yes. How do I get there? I have to go all the way across and across that way. You know what? I'll do that another time. For now... Well, no. Hang on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Grand Bellway. From there, we're going to... Bellway to... the relic dude. At Bellheart. The word bell appears far too often in this game. From there, we'll go back to the other place, run back, see if we can find our Flea friend that we're missing, and then we'll go to the slab. There's the plan. Okay. Why am I here? Have you got anything new for me? Welcome, fellow resident. Can I interest you in something special before you're away again? Personal spa. Okay. Well, not right now. Anything new? No. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Relic Dude. Oh, maybe he's in here. Here we go. Hello. I smell something on you. Heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me, don't you? Take it. Okay, it cost me 180. This fits my collection well. Look then, look at what I have. I got 180. So, revenue neutral. Last edict of the conductors, and lo is eternity sustained. By Architect's claw, we welcome that final form of dial and rotor and soul gladly given, the perfect unfaltering voice. Welcome that final form of dial and rotor and soul gladly given. What? Is it trying to say that it has created a robot with soul? It seems to be. And that is playing the music, maybe. More, bring me more relics. Okay. Sure. Well, interesting. Now, what are we doing? So we're going back to where we started to have a look for this missing flea. Okay. Where would that be? Putrefied ducks. Go. Alright. So we're going left. And left. And a lot more left. I'm still not that good at fighting those things. Ouch. That hurt a fair bit. And I don't have enough to heal a second time. That's unfortunate. What was that below me? One of those. Okay. No, thank you. Alright, so apparently there's something just down and to the left. I wonder... Okay. Not there. Maybe... Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Ow. So... I mean, is there something there or not? Hard to tell. Well, haven't found anything. Oh, oh, okay. Well, apparently I'm past it. So, how would I get to this thing then? Not from this direction, apparently. But how else? I mean, the only other way I can think of is through that sort of walking down there somehow, but... Not enough to heal, unfortunately. How do I get to this thing? How do I get to this flea? Honestly can't see a way. Oh. Not like that. Okay, I'm clear of the poison at least. Ugh. I hate this place. I don't see a way. I mean, it looks like perhaps there's a gateway through there, but how would I even get there? Unless it's from further down there and then to the left? Because obviously the flea is a clue that it's possible to get there. Okay, so if I go straight down... Go on, go this way. No, no, not up there. Okay, I need to heal. So that's what we're going to do. There's a bench through here, if I remember correctly. Yes. Okay. Now, back to my exploration. Alright. Have we had a real good look in here yet? Maybe not a good enough look in here? In saying that. Doesn't seem to be opening anything up. Damn it. I love watching those things get eaten. Just serves them right. Okay, let's try down here. anything going left would be nice. Okay. Okay, so we've been here before. This is nothing new. I'm listening very carefully. And also running straight past this thing. Okay. Now, is there... Oh yeah, I remember that. But that's blocked off. That doesn't get me anywhere. I mean, I could try and swim under. No, that doesn't get me anywhere. Let's heal before I lose all my silk. Okay, what about you? Anything new to say? No, nothing new. Alright. Where do I find the way to... this? I mean, it looks like it's in here, but that... there isn't anything there. How frustrating. And there's obviously a way into... like, there's got to be something here. Because, I mean, there's this. So obviously there's some sort of way in this gap somehow. But I don't know what it is yet. Well, I seem to just be wandering and not achieving anything. And I don't know if there's much point in me continuing. Maybe I should just go to the slab. Might do that. I'll go back to the slab. Let's quit to the menu. No, because that's just going to send me right back to where I am because I rested. So let's go right. Okay, and then go up. Really dislike these things. Ah! I take so much pleasure in watching them get eaten. Okay, I still don't know how to get that flea. So, what are we doing? We're going to the slab. Let's go. Okay, so we can hear someone freaking out. Let's rest and then go looking for them. And what is the goal here? The Wailing Mother. Track down the wailing creature in the slab and slay it. The creature can be tracked by its slime trail. I mean, do we need to slay it? Maybe we can help it. Okay, and I remember this key door, which we've now got the key for. Yes, use the key of the apostate. Alright, new territory. Okay, so this is now open. Well, let's track it first and then go down and finish exploring downstairs. mess. Okay, so we're going up and up and up. We're going slowly so as not to alert the guards. Can I unlock this now? I can. But I don't want to. Not yet. Okay. Continue tracking. Should we rest? We should rest. Okay. We've been in here. I'm sure we've been in here. There was a dude in here or something. No. We've not been in here. Don't recall this. Is there spikes down there? No. It just kind of looked a bit like it. Also, this is bound to be a boss fight. Okay. What are these? Fresh fly. Infant fly, freshly hatched. At this age, the soft blind fly is little more than a bother. Okay. I'm assuming the explosion hurts. Ow. That's not good. This is gonna hurt. Move. Nah. Oh my god. Okay. I need to not be on almost no health when I get there. That would be a good start. I think I've got a good weapon. And I'm inclined to keep the layout that I've got. So let's go. I think I just got real unlucky there. The less these gruesome bugs breed, the better. Got it! With this one vanquished, I hope to have sped the end for that jail and its distasteful order. Whew. But is that it? I trust nothing in this game. Alright. Broodmother's Eye. What is that? Turn in the Broodmother's Eye to Songclave's wish wall and collect the reward. Sure. What else did I get? Broodmother's Eye, gelatinous organ collected from the defeated Broodmother. But why was it making so much noise? How odd. Alright. Well, that's that done, but let's explore the rest of the slab while we're here. Okay, so we've got another... We found another door. Yeah, this door. So this is another apostate door. Now, before we go through there, let's finish exploring through the other one, shall we? So it's down here. Was it here? I might have gone too far down, actually. Maybe not. Hang on. I need to try and work out how... no. This is definitely not how we got here. Where are we now? This is new. Ow. Where even am I? I am off the grid. Entirely off the grid. I need to go right. I need to go there. I need to go lots of places. What was that? Can't jump in it. Okay. Where am I now? Is that Grendel? Nope. Rude. Snitch fly. While these bothersome bugs are left free to forage, no loose rosary or trinket is safe. Oh, I don't like killing Grendel's family, but I mean, if they're gonna be like that, what can I do? But I'm probably also very much putting him offside. Okay, now where are we? Oh, okay. Feel like we've been here before. Ah, okay, this is just a shortcut back. Gotcha. Okay, so now where are we? Isn't this where we were just a minute ago? Yes, it is. Now, we haven't gone down and to the right yet. Let's do that. Okay, so now we've got a down and a right. Okay, hang on. Let's mark that on the map. Get rid of that. Mark one there. Except make it yellow, please. Okay, we will go back down in a bit. So now we've got another down direction to go in. Hang on. Let's mark that one as well. Actually, let's mark it with that, maybe? Okay. Also, can get rid of that now. But that still needs to be marked. Okay. Alright, we've got options. What is this? What is this? Weaver effigy. Carved bone idol of an ancient weaver. A prayer is etched upon its body. A relic of Farlim's past. Okay. Another relic. Okay. Where am I exactly? Okay. Well, that's an interesting place to end up. Okay, let's start. Well, that just looks like death. I need to heal. Okay. Don't know why I thought doing that a second time would give me a different result than the first time. So we can get rid of that one. Well, as nice as this is, it doesn't actually get me anywhere. It gets me free materials, but that's it. Also, ow. So I think I've got that now as well. Or do I? I don't seem to have a way back from here. Not that way anyway. So how do I get back? Is it from here? Must be. Okay. I need a chair. Nope. Hang on. Let's try that again. Okay. I definitely need a bench. Ah! Where's my bench? Didn't I have a path through there before? I'm confused. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. But maybe I did not. Okay, let's look at this map. Okay, so we've now got all that. And that dead ends. Okay. Alright. Can I go this way? No. Have to go up and around. Well, that's fine, I guess. Okay, up and around it is. So we want to go down and right. Inspect. Have we not done this yet? Heretic. That is a... I have a key of the heretic? Heretic? How long have I had this key for? So I could have come in here the whole time. And it's just money, but still. I'm surprised I never found this. Ah, see, you always got to check these things. This game, man, more secret passages that I can poke a stick at. Why is there a dead bug here? Feels like a trap. Where am I? I'm off grid again. Okay. Let's start with up. Let's put a thing here to go down. This looks like a dead end. That is certainly a dead end. Okay. Well, I guess I can... Where am I? Hang on, we'll come back to this point. Okay, nothing down there. I hear something. Well, this looks rather important. Let's finish exploring first. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna stop hitting that. This looks really important. Penitent, first of the first, guilty of the sin of apostasy, penance by constriction, absolution denied. Well, this seems rather important. I'm going to come back here. This, like, is this going to send me into Act 3? I don't know. Is this going to give me an alternate ending? I don't know. This is the exact same sort of fear I had when I met, was her name Ava? But it's giving me similar sort of vibes. Okay. Also, this looks like another prison door here, but I can't seem to get into it for some reason. How odd. Just looking at the background, that is. Now, what's through here? Inspect. Penitent, 8th of the 12th, guilty of the sin of irreverence, penance by chaining, absolution granted after death. Penitent, 2nd of the 4th, guilty of the sin of dissonance, penance by silencing, absolution granted after death. What? Penitent, 4th of the 4th, guilty of the sins of infirmity, sickness, penance by swallowing, absolution granted after death. What? Penitent, 12th of the 1st, guilty of an unnamed sin, penance by casting, absolution not granted. Is that the one that we just found? The one who wasn't given absolution? Also, how have I not seen this before? How have I not seen any of this before? Let's not get hit. Okay, we'll continue upward in a bit. So we'll put a thing there. Memory locket. Well, they're always nice. This almost looks like I'll be able to get to here from another direction. Also, this looks a little bit like a bellway that's been blocked off. Hello, Daisy Queen. How's it going? I hope you're well. I am playing through this for the first time and discovering a whole bunch of stuff I've never found before. And I'm enjoying the game. And it's very creepy at the moment. And I'm discovering a whole bunch of new things. Don't know what I'm seeing, whether it's good or bad. I found a thing and I don't know whether it's something I should be using or not, so I've kind of left it alone. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Daisy. What is this? I know I've been here before. Definitely been here. Alright, let's pop into here. This thing, I seem to remember talking to this thing before. I played it music, and it responded. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Daisy.
Thanks for the follow, Daisy _Queen090. Less than 3 smile.
If the weight of your sins bear down upon you, you may remain here with me, impenitent sister. Is that it? Okay. Well, that didn't do much. Okay. Well, I still need to go at the top. So let's go all the way up to the top. And then we'll finish exploring this place. It's weird that those parts are connected as well. Okay, let's rest. Alright, let's head all the way to the top. Use our key. Okay. Can't remember what's up here, if anything. Nothing up here. Alright. Let's use the key. Post-it. Yes. Alright. Where's this going to take us? Where are you from? I am from Perth, Australia. And I've been streaming, well, I've been what am I? An affiliate for a couple of years. And yeah, quite enjoy it. And I play mostly these sorts of games, Souls-like games. Played through Hollow Knight. Played through Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3. Is this intended? That almost got me up there. I feel like that actually was the strat. I'm pretty sure that is the strat, actually. That is definitely the strat. Although, I could have gotten up there just then. You're an artist. Well, I bet you're going to ask me to
Thank you so much
connect
for the
with you in
raid,
Discord, don't you?
Less than 3.
Let's make our way up here. Ah, really? Den of Crows, how's it going? I am really enjoying Silksong, and this place is really creeping me out. But yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing, Den of Crows? Okay, and then we're going to take what appears to be an awkward little elevator up to here. Can't quite get up. There we go. And we're up. Mask shard? Nice. One thing I am... Oh, Den of Crows, you raided me. Thank you so much for the raid. I didn't even notice. I was so locked in. Yeah, I have been good. I have just come back from holidays. So I went on holidays for a week to a place sort of south, about 3 hours south. And yeah, it was great. It was basically very little internet connection for almost a week. And yeah, had a nice little break. So, but I'm back today. Yeah. We were in this lovely place. It was like a glamping thing with a tent. And there was like 100 kangaroos out there, just in this field, and just grazing and bouncing around. And I just did the thing with the camera that makes it go berserk. Come on, camera, behave yourself. Camera, behave yourself. Come on, camera, behave yourself. Nope, not behaving yourself. And yeah, so it was really cool. So it was good to get away. But now I'm back. Tomorrow I'm going back to my volunteering. Come on, camera. Camera. There we go. All right. There it is. So yeah. So tomorrow I'm back to my volunteering, and Monday I'm back to work, which sucks. But how are you doing? What are you playing at the moment? And let me give you a shout out, Den of Crows. Shout out, Den of Crows. Been playing Final Fantasy 15. Nice. I've never played. The last Final Fantasy I played was 13. The first 13. The one with Lightning and Sarah. Well, Sarah's not in it. Sarah has been starts off the game out of the picture. But some Code Vein, then Final Fantasy. Nice. What is your favourite Final Fantasy? I'm curious. My favourite would be 10. That was like my first ever Final Fantasy. And then I was late to the picture with Final Fantasy. Some friends of mine had already played 7. I'm kind of that era where 7 was like the first major one. By the way, I don't know where I'm going from here. Is there anywhere else for me to go in here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I might be done here. Okay. Your favourite is 12. I didn't... Okay. Kind of... 12's a funny one, isn't it? 12, that's the one where... I remember you can sort of set things up. They're almost like macros.
Game_matter_
Game
just
Matter,
rated with
thank
12
you for
viewers.
dropping in.
Thank you
Al
so
Games,
much for the
thank you
raid.
very
Game
much.
_matter_
Oh, hello.
Less than
Thank you,
3.
thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in. Let me give a shout out to Game Matter. So, Game Matter. Is that going to work? Not quite. Let's try that again. Shout out. Game Matter _. That might do it. There it is. Okay, so we've been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. How you doing, Game Matter? Good to finally see you on stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for popping in. Yeah, so I'm Rage Christ. I live in Perth, Australia. I play Souls-like games mostly, like Hollow Knight and Silksong and Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, all the things. But yeah, it's been... yeah, thank you so much for popping in. Have you played Silksong? And we were just talking about Final Fantasy, by the way. Oh, thank you so much for the Prime sub.
Game
really appreciate it. Thank you.
Just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you very, very much. And I was just chatting with Den of Crows about Final Fantasy, because he's been playing Final Fantasy 15. I was saying that my favourite Final Fantasy game is 10, the one with Tidus. Tidus, who's a bit of a whinger, but I quite like it. I really loved the way Final Fantasy X played. Now, okay, but he enjoys 12, and I was just about to say, so that was the one where it plays very much like you have team members, and you kind of... Okay, what I liked about 10 is that it was turn-based, and you could take as long as you wanted to make your choices and actually do stuff. And I liked that, because you could really plan and strategize. but 12 was a thing where you kind of set up all your team party members with almost like macros to be doing things. And yeah, you set triggers and actions and that sort of stuff, which was kind of cool, but I really struggled to get into the story of that one for whatever reason. But I enjoyed, like, there were parts of the game where time passed, and I remember there was an area that was like desert during the summer, but then during the dry season, but then in the wet season it was teeming with life and all sorts of different enemies. That was pretty cool. Anyway, game matter. I've touched Hollow Knight, but have not played it. It's on the stream list. Hollow Knight is probably one of my top 5 games. Loved it to bits. Hollow Knight is such a fun game. It's definitely a Souls-like. It fits in with what you're doing, game matter, with Dark Souls 1 and 2 and all the rest. It's very, very Souls-like. Even though it doesn't seem like it at first, once you get into it in a little way, you feel like, oh, this is a Souls game. This thing could have been written by Miyazaki. It's that Souls-like. But it's also touching, like very touching. Anyway, so, and this is I still don't know whether Silksong, which I have already spent many, many hours playing, I still don't know if this is a sequel or a prequel. And I don't know if it's a spoiler or not to know that. I suspect that it's a sequel, but I'm not 100% sure. The other thing is that there's a thing down here that I'm heading towards now, and I don't know if this is a thing I should be doing or not. So, does anyone in chat know right now whether this is a thing I should do? Because it's big and it's creepy, and I kind of get the feeling like it could change the ending of the game. This thing here, it feels that important. Also, hello Hero, nice to see you. Thank you so much for bringing all your friends game matter. I really appreciate it. So, well, I've found this thing, and given that I've found it, like, look at this. It's all strapped in. This thing, like, you can't just accidentally hack this thing open. This thing is chained up in... I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. This thing is chained up in multiple different directions. Let me just snooze these ads before they start. Thank you. Oh, stretch, yes. Actually, thank you. I could do with a stretch. Oh, and a drink of water. So, this thing here, penitent, first of the first, guilty of the sin of apostasy, penance by constriction, absolution denied. What is an apostate? I need to look this up, and I don't mean as in spoilers of the game. I just mean the definition. What is the definition of apostate? Let me look this up. Apostate meaning. Yeah, this game is weirdly religious, and I don't get why that is. Like, this game seems to be a critique on religion a little bit, which I kind of enjoy. But it's odd. Like, it's a real departure from Hollow Knight, which was not really such a, you know, it didn't really go into religion as such. Anyway, an apostate is someone who abandons or renounces their previous religious faith. Okay. So, the thing in here, it is interesting, especially for a game about bugs. But okay, so in here is someone that denounced the faith. Well, okay. This... Oh... This seems very final. Again, if anyone in chat knows whether I should not do this, now is the time to tell me. I am very worried about opening this. What if I play some music? Maybe music will help. Actually, look at what that is floating in the foreground. I don't like this. That's like void stuff. Bugger it. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Am I in for a fight? Hello? Okay, let's just look at where we are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 needles lying around. I think it's a spider. Especially with those eyes. Okay, this is going to be a fight. Very excited to play this, but need to work out when to. Not sure if I should play the Hollow Knights after DS3 and before Elden Ring. Any thoughts? Okay, my thoughts is this. This is going to be controversial. Number one, you're playing Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is bloody long. That is, if you play the DLCs as well, I found Dark Souls 2 to be the longest in the series. It just felt like it went forever. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a time investment. I mean, it took me over a year to play Dark Souls 2. It was a huge game. Now, you do that, and you play DS3, and then you play Elden Ring, and Elden Ring is huge as well. I mean, DS3 is chonky, but it didn't feel as long. The other thing is that Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, it's not the sort of thing where if you leave some time to pass, you know, they're not direct sequels as such. I mean, they're certainly, you know, it helps to play one after the other, but if a bit of time passes before you play DS3 after playing DS2, it's not going to matter too much. You're not going to lose the thread as such. Whereas I feel like if there was a lot of time passing before Hollow Knight and Silksong, that would affect things. Elden Ring. So here's what I would suggest. I would suggest finish Dark Souls 2 because you gotta finish a game you start. I would probably do Dark Souls 3 next. Depending. If you might find yourself fatigued by the end of Dark Souls 2. I was fatigued by the end of Dark Souls 2, and I had to play something different and come back just because the game is so long. It's not saying it's bad, it's just long. And so you might find that you want a break. Look, it's enjoyable. I actually enjoyed Dark Souls 2. It's just very big. And then so I would be tempted to actually go Hollow Knight, Silksong, back to DS3, or else Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and then Hollow Knight and Silksong. I would leave Elden Ring till last. The reason being is Elden Ring is massive. It's bigger than Dark Souls 2. In saying that, I think I've spent less time in Elden Ring than Dark Souls 2. Only because the open world nature of Elden Ring is such that you can just spend forever in it. And I wanted to go on and play other things. So I kind of finished a story and got on with it and then left it. Whereas you can play through Elden Ring so many times as so many different characters. It's a huge game. And there's DLC to it as well. So I would definitely be leaving Elden Ring till last. I also think that Elden Ring is... I personally, and I'm probably in the minority, but I actually prefer DS2, DS3, Hollow Knight, Silksong, I prefer all of those to Elden Ring. That's not to say Elden Ring's not good. I just don't enjoy open world games as much as games that have a more narrative to it. You know, DS2, DS3, they've got, you know, you're playing through a story, and even though that story's not particularly clear in the Dark Souls games, like, you finish Dark Souls 1 and you're like, what just happened? What is anything? I understand nothing. But it's still a story. Whereas Elden Ring, because it's so open world, it's even less structured. Whereas what I enjoyed about it, and I mean, Dark Souls 1 is still my favorite. Well, Dark Souls 1 Remastered is my favorite game of all time. And that's because of not just the story of the game, but more the way the game is put together, the level design, the way it wraps around into itself, you know, and so many moments you're like, oh wow, here I am. I'm back here again. That feeling is incredible. And DS2 and DS3 do not do that as well as DS1 did. Elden Ring does not do that as well as DS1 did. But you know what does? Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight does that just as well as DS1 did. And that is why I adored Hollow Knight, is just the level design and the way it keeps bringing you back to the same places, but to do different things. And I loved that about DS1, and I love it about Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight does it even more, in fact, because Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania. And it embraces the Metroidvania aspect to it, whereas Dark Souls 1 is somewhat of a Metroidvania, but not so clear. You can tell how much you love these games, how I speak about them. Thank you. No, I adored Dark Souls 1, and to the point that I got a board game. There's a Dark Souls 1 board game with like a dozen expansions, all of which I got. Anyway, adored it. Let's find out what this is. It feels like something that's going to kick my ass. Claire was telling me about the Dark Souls board game is how I met Claire. I was looking for people to play with, and I went to some board game day somewhere, and that's where I met her. I had, the main Dark Souls board game, the base game, and and that's how we met. And this was about 10 years ago. She's a lovely person. She's a wonderful person, in fact. A half-spawn of a distant land. Within this cage I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours. Reclaim the future of our accursed kingdom. Oh, am I just going to get a new crest? Oh, okay. That I'm okay with. No, I'm not getting a new crest. It is going to kick my ass. It is kicking my ass. Woo. I do not hit hard enough for this. Ow. Ow. Are you healing? Ow. You are healing. Ooh. That was really close. That was clutch. Did it. Oh, it's not dead. It's not dead. Oh, God. Ow! Got it! Was it healing? What was it doing? Whew. Well, that was a fight. You. Well. Get good. Hey, Diz, how's it going? Oh, goodness. Oh no. Please don't tell me we're going into Act 3. I didn't want to do that. How do I jump up there? There. Okay, it's not that hard. Hang on. That's how it's done. It's making some real weird noises. Oh, hang on. Where do we go from here? This way. Where do I go from here? I know there's messages I haven't read. I will look at those very shortly. I am trying to catch this thing, whatever it is. Where am I going? This way. Oh no. I just died, yeah. I need to make this jump. Clearly. Oh. Okay. Doesn't like it when I fail. Should I keep going? No. Okay. Let's read messages. Crikey. I was so prepared for how this boss was going to be. Did it on my 5th attempt. Nice. Well, first try. Absolutely. Oh, you've played this. Hang on. Are you saying that you've played this? I didn't realize that you played Silksong. No. Reply to Ornstein Smoke. Okay. This What is this? This doesn't look like a crest. Please don't be Act 3. Do not be Act 3. She called us daughters, called us divine. She lied. It is a crest. Rune Rage. It's not a crest. The silk skill. Rune Rage. Weave runes of blazing silk upon enemies. Okay. So it's like a silk storm, but different? Is that a new crest? Okay, so Ornstein and Smoke. Oh, what is your favourite boss in a Souls-like title? I see. You were so prepared for Ornstein and Smoke. Did it on your 5th attempt. I see. Okay. Well, that's that done. So, what did I just get? So, rending runes upon one's enemies. Well, I don't even have the silk to use it right now, so let's build up some silk, shall we? Where are we right now? And also, I'm so glad that that didn't send me into Act 3. I thought it was going to. Well, the slab seems done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up. And then I'm going to check out. I'm going to see if I can go here and see what's up there. And even if I can't go up there, I know there's some enemies there. And I can try out this new skill on them. Okay, so we're going down. And I could do with a bench. Which, there should be one right. There's meant to be a bench on the other side of this. No, I need to go up and then down for the bench. Well, that didn't quite work. Well, now we got the goods. So I don't actually need a bench. In fact, why am I even talking about a bench? I don't need healing. I'm just so worked up after what I just went through. Okay, let's go and try this thing out, shall we? Also, what's this in the background? Any upcoming Souls-like titles I should know about? Not like you. Well, if you haven't already played it, play Sekiro. It's by the same dude that did Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all of those. Sekiro is, again, one of my favourite games. I think it's almost as good as Dark Souls 1. And in fact, the gameplay is probably better. So definitely play Sekiro. It's not new and upcoming, it's just awesome. Let's use this skill. Ooh, interesting. And it takes an entire day to come out. Okay. Cool, but slow as all hell. Also, I can't quite seem to get up. Okay, so I don't think there is any going upstairs. Anything else that's new and upcoming? Again, not new and upcoming, but I highly recommend Tunic, which is like a mixture between a Souls game and a puzzle game. Anyone else coming back to life? Nope. No one else want to come and freak me out? I feel like I should be able to just get up there, but I can't quite manage it. I wonder if I do this. Ooh, not quite. Tunic, you've played. I have Death's Door. I've never played it. Ooh, I could have done that then. Let me try that one more time. Nope. And it doesn't look like there's anything up there, but I'm determined to give it a... Nah, can't quite get up there, and I don't think it matters. Yeah, Tunic. So, but have you completed Tunic? Like, properly completed Tunic? Because finishing the game just by beating the boss is not the same as beating it the other way. And I won't say anything more than that, but it's so good. That's another one of my most favorite games. Whereas Death's Door, I haven't played it. I do have it, but I've been told it's just okay. That it, you know, it's a game and it's fun, but it's not deep in the way that Tunic is. You have not. Couldn't even do the last boss. Well, you don't. How can I put this? Don't worry about the last boss. Leave it, and instead focus on completing the manual. And that is all I will say, because that is the part of the game that is the best, is completing the manual. That's where the real game begins. Now, I have done a lot this episode, and oh, that's where the mask maker was, up there. Okay, I have done a lot this episode, and next episode, I would really like to try and find this damn flea that's missing, but I have no idea where to even begin trying to find that flea, because I feel like I've tried every approach and can't find it. So next time I play, I'm going to finish exploring every little nook and cranny in here that I can find to try and get into this area. So that is a plan. Failing that, oh, wait, I need to go back to Songclave. Can't forget. Hello. You should go
Game
back to it. You should
matter
100%
just cheered 15 bits.
Thank you for the cheer. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And by the way, every dollar that gets donated to me, I am donating it to charity. So there is a charity called Achievers Club, WA. That is it's a charity, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of work there tomorrow. That what they do is they help kids that are struggling in school with maths and English and that sort of stuff. It's all completely free. It's run by volunteers. We've currently got 1 and I think it's 1.5 employees currently, but none of the board are paid. But they, you know, the 1.5 employees, which is actually about 4 people that are each working about a day a week, they help out. And so kids that are struggling in school and don't have enough money for tutors and that sort of stuff, we help them with maths and English, all that sort of stuff. So it's a great program, and I'm going to be off doing that again tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a chat with... I'm going to turn in this thing that I got for doing the Broodmother thing. See what I get. I get a heavy rosary necklace. Well, isn't that wonderful? And I think...
Oh, gotcha.
That's about it. Okay, yep. Nothing new there. Okay, so next time I play, try and find this flea. If I can't find the flea, I will come back to the Cogwork core and finish that off, I think, because I'm running out of things to do. The other thing I want to do is come back to the Coral Tower and explore that. And that is about it. I have a feeling I'm getting close to the end of this thing. Just a hunch. Because I seem to have gone everywhere. Why have I got a thing there? I don't even... Oh, I know why. because it had a little symbol thing there. That's right. Okay, so that's the plan for next time. Rescue this flea by exploring over here and finding a way to it, and doing cogwork. Doing Coral Tower and doing Cogwork Core. That is the plan, folks. It's been fun. I'm going to stop the recording for YouTube now. For Twitch,